This is Rock Leach with Social Fire. Okay, prophetess Celestial, so-called prophetess Celestial have come out against so-called prophetess Tiffany Montgomery. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. Two Timu prophetesses coming out against each other. Y'all know what Timu is, right? You know, when you're looking at it, it looks one way, but by the time you get to your house, you're looking at it like, this ain't what I ordered. This ain't, that's them. That's them right there. Two of them right here battling each other. Two women who dabble in the occult and have witchcraft. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this right here. I believe both of them are terrible. They are not prophets at all. Both of them have gotten prophecies wrong, have no fruit of the Spirit. Celestial, y'all told us said in one video that God sits on the edge of her bed and waits for her to wake up to give her a word. You can't make this stuff up. Y'all, I'm going to get into this right here. I'm going to react to a video that Abindigo did on this. This is terrible, y'all. It's laughable, but I got to give it to you, and you don't want to miss this video.
Social fire, we don't play. Rock Leach bringing the heat all day. Faith on fire, no mask, no leash. Fire in his voice, yeah, I rock.
He the voice for the ones that the church forgot. He bring truth to the light, whether liked or not.
All right, now we know about both of them, Tiffany Montgomery and Celestial. I'm not gonna mention about Tiffany Montgomery where your husband at. I'm not gonna bring up about where her husband is and how she has this movement called Year of the Bride that many of her followers, and I'm gonna get to the followers, that many of the followers always say, well, it's not about marriage. You have bride in the title of the whole thing. Okay, you have bride in the title. Let's go ahead and call that out. And this whole thing is just foolishness. She doesn't have a husband. The brother that was supposed to be a husband that she took photos with this engagement, we found out that was a lie. That was not true. You have people from her organization that have come out and said Tiffany Montgomery is not married, y'all. But Tiffany Montgomery keeps saying, my husband, I am married. I just don't, it ain't none of y'all business. God told me to tell y'all, not to tell y'all who my husband is. And I'm just saying, your husband, you must got some kind of digital husband who haven't all the way downloaded yet. He's buffering, as Dr. Yarbrough said. He ain't downloaded yet. But anyway, so let me get into this video here because Celestial comes out to say something about Tiffany Montgomery, and Celestial's not perfect, y'all. I'm saying the reason I call both of them false prophets because the markers, they don't meet the markers. They both have prophecies that are wrong, that they've gotten wrong. And because they're online, you say it online, when you get that wrong, it's going across the world because people will acknowledge you got it wrong. Celestial prophesied that Kamala Harris would be the president of the United States. She's not. I don't know if y'all know it, but Kamala Harris is not. And when Donald Trump won, you know, it was just obvious that Celestial, you don't prophesy right. You are not of God. And so I'm going to get to this right here because I know both of them have followers that's going to come over here to this video. Come on over here. Come on over here. You can come on over here, sit down, act like you got some sense. Come on in here and act like you got some sense because I know y'all get upset real quick because y'all idolize these women. Tiffany Montgomery will cuss. I mean, outright cuss with the big cuss words when talking about certain things. And this is terrible. You can't even, my mom taught me that people who cuss a whole lot have a hard time explaining themselves. I don't need no preacher in front of me who has a hard time explaining themselves. Now, that was just my mama. I'm just going to say that right there. But they're both attacking each other, constantly attacking each other. And it's like the attack of the witches, you know, the wicked witch of the east and the wicked witch of the west. This is what this all is. But let's go ahead and get into this right here that Abindigo did. And I want to go ahead and look at this. Let's go. So I can let you all hear this word, what happened here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm too tickled, but this is funny.
Shoulders with the top tier, and he says you love things, you love nice things, and they're
now even though I'm reacting to Abindigo's video, y'all, I do want to stay within fair use. I'm not out here just using folks' content, but she's right now talking about Tiffany Montgomery, and I'm going to stop the video from time to time to stay within fair use to give you commentary. But let's go.
Therefore, one of your punishments will be that y'all will strip those things from you. And in the prophecy, the crown will fall. I'm speaking of people who are going to lose their holdings, their property, and their real estate. And Tiffany Montgomery, you're one of those people. Yah will send financial woes and hardships to your life. He says that is just one of the things he will do to you. And he will also explode your empire from the inside. So financial stripping, financial problems, financial hardships to your life, Tiffany Montgomery.
Financial problems, financial hardships to your life, Tiffany. I rebuke this in the name of Jesus. Even if this word was going to someone I didn't know, and I don't know Tiffany. I know of her. I've spoken to her briefly, never on the phone, but a few conversations here or there via Instagram. And
I'm going to go ahead and say this right here because he did get into this. Y'all, this is a word curse that this woman just put out all kind of word curses here on Tiffany Montgomery. And I want to go back to when this video first started because here's the hilarious part. And it's just crazy. Let's get into this.
And that is Tiffany Montgomery. God says this woman loves wealth. She loves affluence. She loves to be rubbing shoulders with the top tier. And he says, you love things, you love nice things, and therefore one of your punishments will be that Yah will strip those things from you.
So Yah is going to strip things from Tiffany because she likes nice things. Let me help you guys understand something.
And he's saying exactly what kind of prophecy is this? Because you like nice things. You like that nice dress. So no, we're going to strip that from you. I'm just saying, come on, miss me with this. And this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about with prophecy. Now, Abindigo does a good job of going down through there talking about it because he challenges her community and say, how do y'all not know these are word curses? Now, because what she's doing basically to Tiffany Montgomery is word curses, but let's be even more real. This is the same thing that Tiffany Montgomery does to people. She does word curses as well. To people. Now, I do want to share this with you because this is one thing that I do have a problem with is that Tiffany Montgomery accused Paul of being misogynistic, being a misogynist, and I have a problem with that because that's not biblical. It's not correct. But Tiffany, you have to explain this photo right here of you where you are with a friend, homegirl or whatever, but you got to explain to me the hands. You got to explain to me the hands and why you're allowing that woman's hands to be on you like that, because it makes no sense to me. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm missing something. Y'all gonna have to help me, but does anybody have a problem right here with that hand? Anybody? I'm saying, and why you got your hand at her inner thigh like this? This is not godly. Okay, so I'm gonna stay right here just for a moment because I gotta make sure y'all understand something. We talking about this thing where there's no husband. There are these different allegations and different things like this. Now, if this was a man who had his hand on her like this, we would have questions. We would definitely have questions about this man. But this is a whole woman who has her hands on her. Just so y'all could make sure y'all understand, this is a whole woman who has her hand on her like that. Now, we got to call it like we see it. That's a whole woman. But let me go even further right here. Tiffany is happy about it. I'm just saying, I don't know who this woman is, but this photo is not a good photo because it's not a good look. It's not a good look. It looks like something that we need to all be concerned about. I'm just saying, this looks like something that we all need to, I don't know what's going on with my mouse right here, my pen. It's not going right. But anyway, because I was trying to draw something else. I don't know how that heart got up there. But anyway, we've got to look at these kind of things, you all, because this is the problem that's going on right now. And you have to, we got to wonder, why are people so drawn to these two? Because they false prophets. Tiffany Montgomery talks crazy, lying about a husband. Celestial has these. Celestial hates America. If you look at most of her prophecies and break them down, even transcribe them, that's what we did over here. Most of her prophecies are going to be gloom and doom. She despises America. Now, I'm just like, God ain't never got nothing positive to say, and this stuff ain't leading folk to repentance and stuff like, it's always doom and gloom with her. I think they sisters. I think they related somewhere in life. But I want to ultimately know, what do you think about it? Meet me in the comment section and let's talk about it. Let's go.
Social fire, we don't play. Rock leech, bring in the heat all day. Faith on fire, no mask, no leash. Fire in his voice, yeah, rock.
He the voice for the ones that the church forgot. He bring truth to the light, whether liked or not.